Everyone's dream is a debt-free life, isn't it? Most people live paycheck to paycheck and most of that paycheck goes into their debt. In one's financial journey, getting debt-free is one of the earliest steps for financial freedom. Do you have a feeling that your debts are never gonna end? That you have been paying and see no light at the end of the tunnel? That you have no money left for saving, investing, or for enjoying? Maybe you're doing something wrong in the way you're approaching your debt. There are some simple and effective techniques which can help you speed up getting rid of your debt. Let's see them in this video. Generally speaking, there are two acclaimed techniques to get rid of your debt. But before we get into that, let's make something clear here. Making just minimum payments to your debts is not enough for whatever way you choose to approach your debt. Clearing your debts should be one of the top priorities. Debt is stealing money from you every month, which otherwise would go towards your retirement, investment, vacation, education, etc. So please pay more than minimum payments. Pick up a side hustle to pay even more. Anything helps. Okay, so let's get into the first method. It's called the debt snowball method. If you don't know what a snowball effect is, it's just when you start rolling a small snowball in the side of a snow hill, as it rolls, it picks up more and more snow and gets bigger and bigger. When it reaches the bottom, the snowball is so big that it can make a significant impact. Similar is the debt strategy here. It's a simple 4-step process. Step 1 is you have to gather all your debts. Step 2, list and order them from smallest to largest irrespective of its interest rate. Step 3, make minimum payments to all debts except the smallest. Step 4, pay as much as possible to the smallest debt. And continue. Once your smallest debt is complete, pay that money and whatever you can to the next smallest debt. Since you're going all in on the smallest debt, you will quickly finish off your first debt. Now you can contribute even more to the next bigger debt. Once that is done, you can contribute even more to the next bigger one. See the snowball effect? Let's see this with an example. I have 5 different debts as shown here along with their minimum payments. Note that I have not added my mortgage debt here. That's because in one's financial journey, finishing your mortgage debt comes later after clearing all your other high interest debt. So don't include that here. Now sort these debts from the smallest amount to the largest. Don't worry about the interest rate. Now let's say after your expenses you have $2,000 to pay towards your debts. What you should do according to the debt snowball method is that pay minimum payment for everything except your medical. Because medical debt is the smallest. You will be paying $630 towards your medical debt. Since the debt is small, you will finish it within 8 months. Now pay $630 from your medical debt plus $250 which you used to pay towards your car loan. You will pay $880 towards your car loan 1 and end up finishing it in 12 months. Now pay $880 plus $320 for your car loan 2. You will finish this off within 13 months with $1,200 payment. Next, you pay $1,550 for your credit card and then $2,000 for your education loan. Can you see your payments getting larger and larger like a snowball as you finish off your loans one by one? By making more than minimum payments here, you can finish off your loan more than 7 years in advance. I'll link this calculator below for you to check out and you can make your own customized calculations. What's the advantage of this method? If you have multiple debts that you have been paying for a really long time, it's easy to get demotivated. As Dave Ramsey quotes, debt isn't a math problem, it's a behavior problem. Since you're starting off with a small debt with this method, you see the results very soon and that will keep you motivated. You will get a feeling of accomplishment. But for math-focused people, they can already see a problem here. Since we started off with smaller debts, which can be of low interest debt, holding off on high interest debt could be non-profitable in long run. You might end up paying more by not closing your high interest debt first. Well, that's our second method, the debt avalanche method. This is an avalanche. It's where a large mass of snow rapidly flows on a mountainside. Similarly, the goal is to tackle the highest interest debt first. So the steps to pay off your debt using these methods are: Step 1, gather all your debts. Step 2, list and order them from highest to lowest interest rate. Step 3, make minimum payments to all debts except for the highest interest rate debt. Step 4. Pay as much as possible to the highest interest rate debt and continue. By this method, you would end up paying lower interest rate, although it could take longer to close your first debt. From our previous example, credit card debt was the highest interest debt. So you would order it like this. Let's say our contribution towards debt is also same as $2,000. We would first pay minimum payments for everything except credit card. Then pay $780 for credit card. It will take 33 months to pay off your credit card debt. But now you can start paying $780 plus $450, which is $1,230 for your educational loan. Once it's done, then you start paying $1,230 plus $250, which is $1,480 for your car loan 1. Then $1,800 for your car loan 2. Then $2,000 for your medical debt. The biggest difference between the two strategy is you start from bottom up or big ones in the avalanche strategy, while you start from the top down or small and easier ones in the snowball strategy. If you calculate, you would have ended up paying less interest in the avalanche method than the snowball method, but around the same duration. Since it took longer to clear even one debt in avalanche strategy, most people end up going back to minimum payments after losing motivation really soon. That's why in real life, the debt snowball strategy works better than avalanche strategy more. I'll mention it again, whether you choose the snowball strategy or avalanche strategy, the key here is two things. First, pay more than minimum payments every month. Very important. Second, don't lose motivation while doing this. Be consistent. And there's a small third key. Don't accumulate more debt along the way. I understand debt is a very stressful thing for most people. I hope this video helped you in some way to get rid of your debt. Please subscribe if you like similar content. See you in the next one. This is Anjana. Bye-bye.